Another Death Row production. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Tyson, the next heavyweight champion of the world. Everybody else for.
Alrighty guys, what's going on? Welcome on back. It's the Empire. I'm your host Risky. We are back to it. It is Monday, June 29th. Looking back at yesterday, we do hit on our ladder play. Our solo bet came through for us. Could have been a much better day. We go 2 for 3 on both of our parlays, our 3-leg parlays. It was the Mariners that did us in. We had them on the money line on one parlay. We go 2 for 3 on that one. They ruin it. The next parlay, we had the game total in that Mariners Guardians game to go under. They give up like 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th, blow that whole parlay as well. We go 2 for 3 on that one. Could have been a really good Sunday. Shout out to the Mariners for ruining it, but you guys already know the rules. It's Monday. We got a decent slate here of baseball, 13 games. Guys, Outlier Sportsbook, the link is down in the description. Sign up with them. The first week is free. Also, at the end of the video, the 4 bets we'll be placing here today ourselves. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. First game up, we got the White Sox in Baltimore taking on the Orioles. We got Burke on the mount for the White Sox. We got Bads on the mount for the Orioles. Alright, getting into this game here, we got Sean Burke on the mount for the White Sox. This guy's been really good this season. Comes into it with a 3.70 ERA, 120 whip. The one knock on him, he walks a lot of batters. He's been struggling with his command in his last few starts. Here today, he's going to be seeing an Orioles lineup with a projected 6 left-handed bats. He does struggle versus lefties. Not to mention this Orioles team, a top 10 team in the majors coming into it versus right-handed pitching. In their last 7 games versus righties, they're batting .262, slugging .470. So they've been hitting for contact, hitting for power. Sean Burke comes into this game averaging 1.4 home runs per 9 innings. That is not good here today for him. It's going to be a very offensive-friendly weather game out there in Baltimore. My overall projection for Sean Burke, he goes 6 innings, gives up 3 runs, turns it over to a White Sox bullpen that's in a really good spot to come in, shut the door on these Orioles bats. Not to mention they're rested coming into it, and they continue to play really well here in the last week and a half, if not 2 weeks overall. The numbers look really good for them. On the other side, we got Baz on the mount. This guy has not been good this season. He's really been inconsistent. In the beginning of the year, he had a few decent outings, but in his last few starts, ERA sitting at, in his last 4 starts, ERA sitting at 5.50. Hard hit rate now sitting at 43%. Another guy that struggles versus left-handed bats. This White Sox lineup is projected to have 7 lefties here today. Another lineup that's top 10 in the majors versus right-handed pitching. Looking at Baz, doing the breakdown for him, he's throwing that fastball curveball combo. Fastball sitting at 94 right now. The White Sox tearing it up. Not to mention the curveball. They really hit the curveball very well. Is very good as well. I see the White Sox really getting to Baz here today. My projection, he goes 4 to 5 innings, gives up 3 to 4 runs, turns it over to an Orioles bullpen. They've been good overall here in the month of June, but their tax coming into it, I don't like the arms that's going to be available. I see the arms coming out this Orioles pen coming in this game, giving up another 2 runs. Looking at the weather in this game, it's going to be about 85 degrees with 5-mile-per-hour winds blowing from the diamond to left field. Let's get to the picks. The Orioles are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I like the road dogs in this spot. Give me the Chicago White Sox here on the money line. The game total set at 9. I got this a 5-3 game for the White Sox. I like the under 9 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Colson Montgomery of the White Sox for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Pirates in Philadelphia taking on the Phillies. We got Ashcraft on the mount for the Pirates. We got Nola on the mount for the Phillies. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Braxton Ashcraft on the mount for the Pirates. This guy's been really good for Pittsburgh this season. Comes into it with a 3.07 ERA, 110 whip. Has a really good strikeout to walk ratio. Hard hit rate sitting at 33%. Here today, he's going to be facing up Phillies lineup. And the last 2 weeks, the offense has really woken up, especially at home. We talk about it all the time. This Phillies team is one of the best offensive home teams in the majors. Doing the breakdown here today for Ashcraft, a guy that throws the fastball, curveball, changeup combo. Those are his three primary pitches. The fastball and the curveball has been really good. That's what's been leading to his success this season, getting a lot of pop fly outs. Seeing a lineup here today that's projected to have 6 lefties. He has decent splits versus lefties. I wouldn't really say he's struggling with left-handed bats. My overall projection for Ashcraft though here today, he gives up 2 runs, goes about 5 to 6 innings, turns it over to a Pirates bullpen. We talk about it all the time. This Pirates bullpen continues to play terrible here in the month of June. In the month of June, they have a bullpen ERA of 5.75. I'm expecting the arms for this Pirates team to come in this game, give up a few runs as well. On the other side, we got Aaron Nola on the mount. This guy's been absolutely terrible. Comes into it with an ERA heading towards 6, whip sitting close to 150. Left-handed bats are batting 280, slugging 422 against him this season. He's going to be seeing a lineup loaded with lefties. Ryan O'Hearn, Brandon Lau, as well as Reynolds. They're all crushing the ball, all killing right-handed pitching right now. Aaron Nola saw this Pirates team last month. In that game, he gave up 6 runs in 4 innings pitched. Here today for him, I'm projecting this Pirates team once again a top 5 team in the majors versus right-handed pitching. I'm expecting them to spank Nola once again. My overall expectations, he goes about 5 innings, gives up 4 runs, turns it over to a Phillies bullpen that's completely taxed coming into it. I don't like the arms for Philly here today. I see them coming in this game. For the arms coming out the bullpen for the Phillies coming in this game, giving up another 2 to 3 runs. Looking at the weather, very hitter friendly. It's going to be about 80, close to 90 degrees with 5-mile-per-hour winds blowing from the diamond to the outfield. Ballpark Pal has this game projected as the 4th best offensive game on the schedule. Let's get to the picks. The Phillies are the betting odd favorites in this game here today, and I like the road dogs in this spot. Give me the Pirates here on the money line. The game total set at 8.5. I like the over 8.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Brandon Lau with the Pirates to hit a home run today. Next up, we got the Tigers in New York taking on the Yankees. We got Mize on the mount for the Tigers. We got Weathers on the mount for the Yankees. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Mize back on the mount for Detroit. He's coming off the IL. Remember, towards the beginning of June, he was on the IL. Made 2 starts back now against the Astros and this Yankees lineup last week. In that game against the Yankees, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs. Here today, doing the matchup breakdown for him, he's going to be seeing a Yankees lineup offensively. They continue to struggle to hit right-handed pitching. Sonny Gray almost threw a no-hitter against them last night. Not to mention his 2 primary pitches, the fastball and the splitter. They match up very well against this Yankees lineup. They're loaded with left-handed bats despite being a right-handed pitcher. Mize has very good splits versus lefties. He actually struggles with right-handed bats a bit more than lefties. He's only going to see 3 right-handed bats in this Yankees lineup here today. I see Mize having a good bounce-back start, going about 6 innings, giving up a run, turning it over to a Tigers bullpen that is completely taxed coming into it. I don't like the arms coming out the pin for the Tigers here today. I see them coming in this game, giving up another 2 to 3 runs. On the other side, we got Ryan Weathers on the mount. This guy was playing absolutely terrible to end the month of June to end the month of May and begin June. He was playing absolutely terrible. He had a 4-game stretch where he was giving up 5 or more runs in all of the outings. But in his last 2 starts, he faced the White Sox and this Tigers lineup in Detroit. In those games, he pitched past the 5th inning in both of them and gave up only 1 run in both of those games. Here today, doing the breakdown for Weathers, a strikeout pitcher, a guy that's at his best when he's able to work the Ks. He's going to be seeing a Detroit Tigers lineup. You guys know whenever they see a lefty, they gotta rest Carpenter. He's continued to struggle to hit lefties, so he's out the lineup, the best power bat. Not to mention this Tigers team is still a bottom 10 team in the majors versus left-handed pitching. I could see Weathers having a similar start to the outing he had in Detroit, where he goes about 6 innings, gives up a run, turns it over to a Yankees bullpen. We saw them blow the game yesterday. They're highly taxed coming into it. I see the arms coming out the Yankees pen coming in this game, giving up another run or 2 as well. Looking at the weather, it's going to be about 80 degrees with like 3 to 4 mile per hour winds blowing from the diamond, but more towards foul territory left field. Let's get to the picks. The Yankees are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I like them on the money line. The game total set at 7.5. I do like the over 7.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Ben Rice of the Yankees to hit a home run today. Next up, we got the Mets in Toronto taking on the Blue Jays. We got Manaea on the mount for the Mets. We got Savage on the mount for the Jays. Alright, getting into this one here, we got the Mets turning Sean Manaea back into a starting pitcher. Mind you, this was a guy they didn't want as a starter. They had Peterson over him to start off the year. All their starting pitchers are just like falling off the cliff for the Mets. So left with no choice, they put Manaea back in the starting rotation. The Mets are on the road, mind you, too. They're like the third worst road team in the majors. If you even go back to the record last year, these guys finished the season almost making the playoffs, and they finished 20 games below 500 on the road last season, which is crazy to think about. In this game here today for them, the left-handed pitcher Manaea is on the mount, a guy whose velocity is down on all his pitches. That was a primary reason they were using him out of the bullpen this season. The velocity's down, the hard hit rate's up. He's going to be facing a Toronto Blue Jays lineup. We've seen it now in the last 2 weeks. They've started to really hit left-handed pitching. Okamoto's crushing lefties. You got George Springer in there hitting lefties hitting lefties good as well. You got Clement as well as Vlad. Vlad's going to catch on sooner or later. This might be the game seeing terrible Sean Manaea. I'm expecting Manaea to get hit up in this one, go about 4 innings, give up 4 runs, turn it over to a Mets bullpen that is completely taxed coming into it. I see the arms available for the Mets coming in this game, giving up another run or 2. On the other side, we got Savage on the mount. This guy started off the season, he was looking amazing for the first month and change, but towards the end of May, beginning of June, he really fell off a cliff. It's really the walk rate with him. This guy's walking at least 2 batters per inning. Hard hit rate sitting at 45% coming into it. In this game here today for him, he's going to be seeing a Mets lineup loaded with left-handed bats. He's struggling with lefties, the catch-22 here. Despite this Mets lineup being loaded with lefties, they themselves are struggling to hit right-handed pitching. I'm expecting Savage to have a decent outing here today. Go about 6 innings, give up a run or 2, turn it over to a Blue Jays bullpen that continues here in the last week to play very well. I see them coming in, shutting the door on the Mets bats. This game is up in Toronto in the Dome, so there's not going to be no weather to really sway anything. Let's get to the picks. The Blue Jays are the betting odds favorites in this game here today. The odds makers actually don't have this as like a big favorite. It's actually surprising how close they got it. They got the Blue Jays sitting at -120 right now. I do like the Blue Jays here today on the money line. The game total set at 8.5. I like the under 8.5 total runs. For the player prop, I'm taking Okamoto of the Blue Jays for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Rangers in Cleveland taking on the Guardians. Alexander on the mount for the Rangers. We got Messick on the mount for the Guardians. Alright, getting into this one here, we got the left-handed pitcher Alexander opening up the game for the Rangers here today. The lefty's going to go 1 time through the lineup. After that, they're going to bring in the young right-handed pitcher Santos into the game. He's a highly touted prospect for the Rangers. Throws a really good fastball, slider, changeup combo. In this game here today for Santos, he's going to be seeing a Guardians lineup that did get back Chase DeLautner. They are going to have 7 left-handed bats. Santos in the minors was struggling with lefties. Not to mention, this last week, we've seen this Guardians team have some good offensive showings in their last 10 games played. This team is batting .240, slugging .389. Those numbers look really good comparing to what they were doing offensively towards the beginning of June. So, like I said, the bats have come alive a bit. Overall, like I said, I'm expecting the young pitcher to give up 2 runs, turn it over to a Rangers bullpen. Still one of the best bullpens in the majors. They got some good arms available to come in this game, shut the door on the Guardians bats. On the other side, we got the young left-handed pitcher Parker Messick on the mount. Started off the season, he was looking really strong, but we're starting to see the regression from him. He's having some really bad starts here in the last month. The big problem with this kid has been his command. He's walking a lot of batters, having really long at-bats. He's not going past the 5th inning. Like I said, having really long at-bats, leading to high pitch counts every inning. Going at least 5 innings, turning it over to a Guardians bullpen that in this last month has really been vulnerable. In this game here today for Messick, doing the breakdown, he saw this Rangers team last month. In that game, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs. Not to mention, this Rangers team has started to hit left-handed pitching very well. In the last 10 games played versus lefties, this team is batting .237, slugging .390. So I can see Parker Messick, a guy that relies on the fastball slider combo way too much. He needs to mix in another pitch. I think that's what it is. He's trying to get guys to chase on the slider too much, which is leading to the walks. But in this game here today, he's seeing a really disciplined lineup in the Rangers. The team that does not strike out a lot, a team that draws a lot of walks. I see Messick going about 5 innings, giving up 2 to 3 runs, turning it over to a Guardians bullpen. Like I said, they continue to play mediocre. I see the arms coming out the pen here today, giving up another run, but nothing too crazy. Looking at the weather, it's going to have a small gust of wind blowing from the diamond to the outfield. It is going to be close to 90 degrees at start in this game. Let's get to the picks. The Guardians are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I like the road dogs in this spot. Give me the Texas Rangers here on the money line. The game total set at 7.5. I like the under 7.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Corey Seager of the Rangers for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Nationals in Boston taking on the Red Sox. We got Miles Mikolas on the mound for the Nats. We got Ranger Suarez on the mound for the Red Sox. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Miles Mikolas on the mound for the Nationals. This guy's been terrible this season. They did put him in this new role where he's only going about 3-4 innings. He has had some decent starts in those games, but when you have him only go 3-4 innings, that means you get to this Nationals bullpen super early. In the last 2 weeks, this Nationals bullpen has an ERA sitting close to 6. In this game here today for Miles Mikolas, a guy that's averaging 1.4 home runs per 9 innings, despite only pitching 4 innings per game, like I said, which is absolutely terrible. Hard hit rate sitting at 47%. He struggles with lefties. He's going to see 6 lefties in the lineup. I'm projecting Miles Mikolas once again here today to come out in this game and get hit up. Turn it over to the Nationals bullpen that's been absolutely terrible of late. They had one of their better showings yesterday. We did project that. We liked the arms available for the Nationals yesterday. We played them. They came through for us. Here today, different story. I do not like the arms available for the Nats. I see them coming in, giving up a run or two as well. On the other side, we got Ranger Suarez on the mound. This guy's been really good for Boston. Started off the season looking a little rough, but he's gotten back into that form. The form we saw him when he was with Philly last season. Comes into this game with a 2.80 ERA, 110 whip. Seeing a lineup, though, that is the best lineup in the majors versus left-handed pitching. We saw this team, this Nationals lineup a few days ago, just hit up Christopher Sanchez. We saw them hit up a few other good left-handed pitchers as well in the last week. In this game here today for Ranger Suarez, a sinker ball pitcher, a guy that pitches for a lot of contact. This Nationals team has been killing sinker ball pitchers this season. We saw them get to Kyle Bradish yesterday, who's another sinker baller. I'm expecting Suarez to struggle a bit in this game. Go about 6 innings, give up 3 runs. Turn it over to a Red Sox bullpen. We saw them blow it, almost blow the game completely yesterday. They were able to get saved, but in this game here today, I do not like the arms available for Boston late. I see them coming in this game, giving up another 2-3 runs. Looking at the weather, it's going to be low 80s, high 70s. Wind blown from side to side in this one, which usually favors the pitcher at Fenway. Let's get to the picks. The Red Sox are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I like the road dogs in this spot. Give me the Washington Nationals on the money line. The game total set at 8.5. I like the over 8.5 total runs. For the player prop, I'm taking James Wood of the Nationals to hit a home run today. Next up, we got the Reds in Milwaukee taking on the Brewers. We got Lodolo on the mound for the Reds. We got Gasser on the mound for the Brewers. Alright, getting into this one here, we got the left-handed pitcher Lodolo on the mound for the Reds. This guy's been really shaky for the Reds this season, if not bad. He has had some decent starts mixed in between his bad starts. One of his really good starts was against the Brewers last week, where he pitched 6 innings, 6 scoreless innings, gave up 2 hits, really didn't walk any batters. in this game here today for him. He's going to be seeing the same Brewers lineup, but they're at home. This is another team offensively that plays much better in their home games versus on the road this season. Another thing, you still got Cherio and Vaughn and Contreras at the top of this lineup that are crushing left-handed pitching. It'll be the second time this Brewers team gets to see Lodolo. I think that's something that's going to favor the Brewers batters more than it's going to favor Lodolo. My overall expectations, he goes 6 innings, gives up 2 runs, turns it over to a Reds bullpen. Their tax coming into it, not to mention, they're still one of the worst bullpens in the majors. I see them coming in this game, giving up another run or 2. On the other side, we got Robert Gasser on the mound, the left-handed pitcher. He's still filling in because of injuries, but he had a really good start last week against his Reds team as well, where he pitched 6 scoreless innings as well. In this game here today, they got back Ellie De La Cruz. Ellie was not in the lineup last time he saw them. He's really good, especially power-wise, from the right side when he's hitting left-handed pitching. You still got Sal Stewart in there. You still got some other bats that hit lefties really well. My overall expectations for Gasser here today, the Reds get to him. Like I said, it'll be the second time this Brewers team sees Lodolo. It'll be the second time this Reds lineup gets to see Gasser. I see them getting a run or 2 off of him. Turning it over to a Brewers bullpen, they've been really good this season, but they're highly taxed coming into it. I see the arms coming out the Brewers pen coming in this game, giving up another run or 2. It's out in Milwaukee in the Dome, so there's no weather to sway anything. Let's get to the picks. The Brewers are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total set at 8.5. I like the under 8.5 total runs. For the player prop, I'm taking Contreras of the Brewers for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Padres in Chicago taking on the Cubs. We got Griffin Canning on the mound for the Padres. We got Shota Imanaga on the mound for the Cubs. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Griffin Canning on the mound for the Padres. Ever since they brought him back up, this guy's looked absolutely terrible. ERA sitting close to 750, whip sitting up above 175 coming into it. This is a guy that struggles with left-handed bats, a guy that gives up a lot of hard hit balls. In this game here today, he's going to be seeing a Cubs lineup that continues to crush the ball here in the month of June. Not to mention, this team is loaded with left-handed bats. Another big factor in this game, we're going to have close to 20-mile-per-hour winds blowing from the diamond to the outfield, meaning basic pop flies are going to become home runs. And like I said, Griffin Canning is a guy this season is giving up a lot of sharp and hard hit balls. I'm projecting Griffin Canning to really struggle in this game. Go about 4 innings, give up 4 runs, turn it over to a Padres bullpen. They also been playing really mediocre here in the last 2 weeks. They've been giving runs up every time they come in the game. I see the arms available for the Padres doing the same thing here today, coming in this game once again, giving up another 2 to 3 runs. On the other side, we got Shota Imanaga on the mound. The left-handed pitcher is a contact pitcher. We talk about it all the time when he pitches. This is the one of the few pitchers that the weather really plays a factor when he's on the mound. When the wind's blowing in, he's a Cy Young pitcher. When the wind is blowing out, this guy is a terrible starting pitcher. Here today, once again, like I said, 20-mile-per-hour winds blowing from the diamond to the outfield. This Padres lineup has started to hit left-handed pitching very well in the last 2 weeks. Really has to do with Fernando Tatis finally coming alive offensively, but nevertheless, this team's numbers versus lefties has really been going up in these last 2 weeks. I see Shota, a contact pitcher, struggling here today. Not to mention guys like Manny Machado and Tatis actually match up really well against his pitch mix. I'm projecting Shota to struggle in this one, go about 5 innings, give up 3 runs, turn it over to a Cubs bullpen that's completely taxed coming into it. I see the arms for the Cubs available coming in this game, giving up another 2 to 3 runs. It's out in Chicago. It's going to be 80 degrees with 20-mile-per-hour winds blowing from the diamond to the outfield. Let's get to the picks. The Cubs are the betting odds favorites in this game, and I like them on the money line. The game total is set at 11.5. I like the over 11.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Pete Crow Armstrong of the Cubs to hit a home run today. Next up, we got the Twins in Houston taking on the Astros. We got Zebby Matthews on the mound for the Twins. We got Peter Lambert on the mound for the Astros. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Zebby Matthews on the mound for the Twins. This guy's looked mediocre this season. He is coming off of 2 back-to-back good starts. Against the Dodgers last week, he pitched 6 innings, only gave up 2 runs. The two big things with Zebby Matthews is his walk rate. He does walk a lot of batters, and is its hard hit rate. He does struggle versus lefties. He does give up a lot of hard hit balls to left-handed bats. Fortunately for him here today, he's going to be seeing an Astros lineup that's projected to only have 2 lefties. Not to mention in the last 7 games played versus right-handed pitching, we've seen this Astros lineup offensively cool off versus righties. I think that really has to do with Yordan Alvarez. He was killing it for the whole month of June, but in the last week, we've seen his bat really cool off. In this game for Zebby Matthews, I can see him having a very similar start to that Dodgers game last week. Go about 6 innings, give up 2 runs, turn it over to a Twins bullpen. Still a terrible bullpen. We saw them in that Rocky series give up runs every time they come out. I'm projecting them to come in this game here today and give up a few runs once again. On the other side, we got Peter Lambert on the mound. This guy's been really good this season. Comes into it with a 3.20 ERA, whip sitting at 115. He's going to be seeing a Twins lineup that has been crushing right-handed pitching in the last month. In the last 15 games, no team in the majors is better versus right-handed pitching than the Twins, but they're on the road once again here today. Their bats have cooled off on the road this season. They are a team that hits much better in their home games. Peter Lambert is a guy that pitches for a lot of groundouts. 2 days ago, we saw Michael Lorenzen have a really successful outing against this Twins team by doing something very similar, keeping the ball low, pitching for a lot of groundouts. I can see Peter Lambert having success here today, going about 6 innings, go give up a run, turn it over to an Astros bullpen that's completely taxed coming into it. I do not like the arms available for Houston late in this game. I see the arms coming out the pin here today for the Astros, giving up another 2 to 3 runs. It's down to Houston in the dome, so there's no weather to sway anything. Let's get to the picks. The Astros are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I'm playing the Road Dogs in this spot. Give me the Minnesota Twins on the money line. The game total set at 8.5. I do like the under 8.5 total runs. For the player prop, I'm taking Byron Buxton of the Twins to hit a home run today. Alright, I'm still waiting on the Rockies to officially announce their starting pitcher. After that, I'm going to put the play for that Marlins-Rockies game down in the pinned comments. Next up, we got the Dodgers in Sacramento taking on the Athletics. 2 left-handed starting pitchers in this game. We got Lauer on the mound for the Dodgers. We got Jump on the mound for the Athletics. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Eric Lauer on the mound for the Dodgers. This guy continues to get lit up in his starts. His last outing, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs. Here today in Sacramento in this small ballpark, he's going to be facing an Athletics lineup that has been struggling to hit left-handed pitching in this month of June. In their last 10 games played versus lefties, they're only batting .227, slugging .380. In this matchup for Lauer, a guy that does pitch for a lot of pop flyouts, I do see that being something that's going to work against him. You still got guys like Butler down in the lineup hitting lefties well, Langoliers and Kurtz at the top hitting lefties decent as well. I'm projecting Lauer to go about 5 innings, give up 3 runs, turn it over to a Dodgers bullpen. They're kind of taxed coming into it. The arms that's going to be available for the Dodgers in this one coming out the pen, I see them coming in this game, giving up another run or 2. On the other side, we got the rookie pitcher Gage Jump. This guy's had some really impressive starts up to this point. This will be the highest level of competition he plays up to this point. Granted, this Dodgers lineup has started to struggle versus lefties in the last week, but you got Andy Pajas and Mookie Betts batting from the right side that have been hitting lefties very well. This young guy, Gage Jump, does struggle a bit versus right-handed bats, so that is something he has to worry about. Then the lefties he's going to see still going to be Shohei, Freddie Freeman, Kyle Tucker, guys that's starting to hit the ball very well. My overall expectations for the rookie pitcher, he goes 6 innings, gives up 2 runs, turns it over to an Athletics bullpen. They are completely taxed coming into it, not to mention they're still one of the worst bullpens in the majors. I see them coming in this game, giving up another run or 2. Looking at the weather here today, it's not going to be a strong gust of wind, small gust of wind, blowing from the diamond to the outfield. Let's get to the picks. The Dodgers are the betting odds favorites in this game, and I like them on the money line. The game total set at 10.5. I like the under 10.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Andy Pajas of the Dodgers to hit a home run today. Alright, final game of the day, we got the Angels in Seattle taking on the Mariners. We got Johnson on the mound for the Angels. We got Kirby on the mound for the Mariners. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Ryan Johnson on the mount for the Angels. This guy continues to look terrible here. Granted, he's coming off probably the best start of the season he's had up to this point last week, but nevertheless, ERA is still sitting close to 9. Whip is still sitting close to 2. This is a guy that does not strike batters out. He does walk a lot of guys. Hard hit rate sitting at 48% coming into it. In this game, he's going to be seeing a Mariners lineup. Fortunately for him, they've been the worst offense in the last 2 weeks. Granted, they've been on a bit of a road trip back at home, which is a pitcher-friendly ballpark. It's not like this Mariners team has a better offense at home, but overall, their record is always much better at home. So hopefully going back home, seeing a terrible pitcher like Ryan Johnson, like I said, he's going to be seeing a lineup here today, 7 projected lefties. I'm projected this guy to struggle in this game. This will be the right spot for this Mariners team to get the offense back going. I'm projecting Johnson to go about 4 or 5 innings, give up 3-4 runs, turn it over to an Angels bullpen. They've been playing much better here in the month of June, but they're still one of the worst bullpens in the majors. Not to mention they're slightly taxed coming into it. I do see the arms available for the Angels coming in this game, giving up another run. On the other side, we got George Kirby on the mount. This guy started off the season looking really strong, but we're starting to see some really inconsistent spots for him. He's been looking a bit streaky overall, I should say. He'll have a good start, bad start here in the last month. In this game here today, back at home, another guy that plays much better at home here in Seattle, pitcher-friendly ballpark. He's going to be seeing an Angels lineup, fortunately for him, loaded with right-handed bats. There's only going to be three projected left-handed bats in this Angels lineup. George Kirby does, like I said, have very good splits versus righties. Not to mention the bats for the Angels have really cooled off here in the last 10 games. I'm projecting George Kirby to have a really good start here today. Go 6 to 7 innings where he gives up a run, turns it over to the Mariners bullpen that blew the game yesterday. They are taxed coming into it. I do see the arms for the Mariners coming in this game late, giving up another run or 2. This game is out in Seattle. It's going to be about 80 degrees with a small gust of wind, about 6 miles per hour, blown from the diamond to the outfield. Let's get to the picks. The Mariners are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total set at 7.5. I like the over 7.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Cal Raleigh of the Mariners to hit a home run today. Alrighty guys, before we get up out of here, the 4 bets we'll be placing here today ourselves. Yesterday, our ladder play, our solo bet came through for us. The payout was $18.35. So today we'll be wagering that $18.35 on the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line. We're getting them at -138. This is our ladder play of the day. Next up, we have a 2-leg home run parlay we're playing here today. We're going to start it off with Andy Pajas of the Dodgers, and we wrap it up with Cal Raleigh of the Mariners, a $10 2-leg home run parlay. Next up, we have a 3-leg parlay we're playing here today. We're going to start it off with the Pirates-Phillies game total to go over 8.5 total runs. We're then going to play the Yankees on the money line, and we wrap up the parlay with the Blue Jays on the money line. And our final bet of the day will be another 3-leg parlay. We're going to start it off with the Brewers on the money line. We're then going to play the Chicago Cubs on the money line, and we wrap up the parlay with the Los Angeles Dodgers on the money line. Once again, guys, before we get up out of here, I just want to send my salutes out to you all. It's Monday, miserable Mondays. Let's get this week started off right. You guys know I appreciate you all. I respect you all. Hope we all win some money here today, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.